He smashed everything of value in the house and pocketed the $30,000 his parents had saved their entire lives. Right in front of his parents, he slammed the door and severed all ties. They didn't stop him, they didn't follow. They only set the house keys and his registration book on the hearth. Without a word, he grabbed the money and headed straight to the city to find his brother. The man dragged him to restaurants and karaoke bars every day, spending cash without a second thought. Promising they were brothers for life, but in less than 2 weeks, the $30,000 was gone. The brother turned on him instantly, cursing him as dead weight and a failure. He dumped him at a suburban bus station and blocked his number for good. Penniless, the boy wandered the streets for 4 days, scavenging leftovers from trash bins to survive. He curled up under a bridge, teeth chattering from the cold. He used to have hot meals at home, now he couldn't even find a drink of warm water. Regret burned him, he wanted to hit himself. He couldn't go on. Dragging his broken body home, his father opened the door. He didn't scold him or look away. He let him in, then walked straight to the back room, never saying a word. The boy hid in his room for a day, his heart aching and tight. Full of nothing but shame. Early the next morning, father threw an old coat at him. And a pair of worn-out rubber boots. He only said 2 words. Follow me. The boy followed in silence. They arrived at the town's gravel pit. The sky was just beginning to gray. The machines were already roaring. The dust was so thick it was impossible to keep your eyes open. Father found the foreman. He said only one thing. He arrived. Then turned and left. Without a backward glance. The boss glanced at him. And threw him a shovel. He told him to clear the gravel. Fill the bags before stopping. Or go without a meal. He had never done hard labor. His first scoop moved nothing. Soon he was drenched, his palms blistered and burning with pain. He tried to rest, but the boss was watching. He gritted his teeth, forced to eat a cold corn bun in the biting wind. He could barely swallow. For the first time, he missed a warm meal. By afternoon, his strength failed, and he tore 2 bags. The boss cursed and docked his pay. The boy flushed with shame, crouching to shovel the pile back in. Jagged stones sliced his fingers. At dusk, father arrived on his old bike. They rode home in silence. Father had made scrambled eggs, his favorite. But his arms were dead weight. The pain was too sharp. He couldn't eat a bite. He lay in bed that night. His bones felt shattered and put back wrong. His body ached, the bloody blister stung. Any movement was sheer agony. Outside, the night was heavy. The village lights were all out. Only their house held a faint, flickering glow from the oil lamp, where he could hear his parents murmuring. He curled under the cold quilt, tears soaking his pillow in the dark. His heart was full of unspoken regret. Only now did he realize how he'd been coddled at home, weighted on hand and foot. Passing his days idly, buried in his phone. His parents never let him touch a single heavy task. They'd rather break their own backs working than let him suffer the slightest strain. And yet, he only saw his home life as dull and small. He resented them for being simple, for having nothing. Unable to provide the status he craved. He was convinced the world outside was full of opportunity. Convinced his brother was loyal and true. That he understood him better than his own parents. And cared for him more. But hearts are made of flesh and blood. Did his parents not know he was hot-headed and arrogant? Restless and impatient? Did they not see he'd been blinded by the deceits of the world? Did they not ache for him? Watching him suffer. Watching him go astray. They knew everything, it was all clear as day to them. A boy never turns back until he hits rock bottom. Until he's felt the true sting of hardship. Until he's
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.